Been knew those niggas couldn't read when they couldn't understand. Would have, as did, alongside him purely. Misreading paragraphs and sentence structures.
Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. While you playing, I was hustling. I've been retired cattle rustler. Mills off the muscle.
Them niggas can't read, they bluff. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing. While you playing, I was hustling. I've been retired cattle rustler. Bills off the muscle.
Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Reading comprehension causes tension. I'm top notch, you benching. Them niggas can't read, kill conversation. I'm sitting back embracing constant wins, y'all bitches blazing. Ignorance profound at the forefront conversation.
Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, building nothing.
You vote Trump, hating, top debater, knowledge generator, Mount Olympus. We built this, them niggas can't read, gifted. Now I'm pissed, you did this. True and you miss, can't hit this. Your 5th grade reading did this. Book reading, kill this. Now read this, what's up with the fakest?
Them niggas can't read, they bluffing. Talking super wild, ain't nothing. You playing, I'm guffing. Acting aggressive, bluffing.
Them niggas can't read, but what's the reason they chose greed over reason over intelligence? I've been relevant, believe me. Wyans can't read, feel penitentiary, but I stay free, stay slick on that John Wick shit, and I'm loud on the mic with that stem grit. Pseudo killing till the day I die. Them know why. Most get high, but I stay fly. Never less than the guy. Rather stay sober than high. Keep the rocket from pockets. Check the document, been rocking it. Filled all requirements, wild environments. Still pull blicks, shooting that science shit. Them nigga can't read, die and breathe. They smoke, spray weed. They smoking trees, bend knees. It be what it be.
Them niggas can't read, it be what it be.
They die to go to hell.
Now free, it be what it be, never mattered to me. Always could read, yeah niggas can't read, yet they breed. Kids that can't read, fill the prisons, just up, cut, running around, doing stick-ups. I'm too quick, pull blicks, stem, hit, staying on that science shit. Them niggas can't read,
Live in America, land in the free.
I keep it on me.
I pull blicks, slick, protection shit.
Stay on that science shit.
Them niggas get what they get.
Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas can't read,
Them niggas get what they get.
it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Them niggas can't read, it be what it be. Stay on that science shit. Been knew those niggas couldn't read when they couldn't understand. Would have, as did.
And messing up dictionaries. Ha, man, what's good, man? I hope y'all be ready. 6 o'clock, man. This thing been talked about, man. And so the world is full of idiots, good people, bad people, outright fools. Intelligent people, not so intelligent people. You know what I mean? World is definitely full of that, man. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But what we can do is that we can generally put together debate that would help us understand subject matter is better, man. Cause ain't nowhere in the world, man. Like at a certain point, I'm thinking, damn, did I not understand something? You know what I'm saying? Did I not? What the hell I missing that? It start making me think I'm crazy. I'm like, damn, I'm sharper than that. You know? Am I getting gaslit? What? Huh? Damn. You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering. I'm saying, damn, man, well, okay. Well, if let me look at that, I don't know, y'all. Man, hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Let's kind of get into it a little bit, figure it out, man. Pass a little time. I'm gonna drop the link in here. Man. So y'all can get to it, man. At least whatever way y'all see it, shoot, whatever way y'all thought it was going, how it's going, man. Big up to the community skeptics family, man. Pseudo killers, man. Big up. Big up to the House of Conscious family that I seem to be in it, back and forth in it. But one of us, we in the same asylum, and it's either me or y'all. I'm just gotta say it, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real, yo. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never missed it like this, yo. I don't know what the conversation was, but I ain't never did that. Like, just don't know what the conversation was for what I was promoting. This shocking to me. Now I realized I was promoting something that I wouldn't even have seen. The hell if I want to see whether Jabari believe that or not, or whether Reggie believe that or not, I don't want to see. I would want to see. That's crazy. I don't care what the hell they believe. But I mean, that's what some people are saying, man. They thought that they was debating that Reggie believed it and Jabari didn't. I mean, that's what they saying, man. That's what that's what they convincing everybody, man. That Jabari don't believe it and Reggie do. And we sit here for 3 hours watching them debate that. And yet all the conversation leading to that made us believe that they was giving us some knowledge and some wisdom and some understanding of an ancient indigenous culture and how they seen the daggone world. That's what the hell I thought. Man, I was in an enchanted forest at the Mad Hatter dinner, and everything was upside down at this point. And then I watched the debate, which y'all gonna be able to see at about 6 o'clock. And I thought them Negroes was arguing over what the nature's literal or not, based off of the philosophical African thought. I ain't see one person bring one slide proving how they believed it or how they didn't believe it. But there are people way smarter than me in this community, man. And y'all, I appreciate that, man. What I'm not going to do is let y'all drive me crazy and make me think I ain't heard what I heard for the last month and a half and seen what I seen. I ain't never been that delusional. It's time to get out the game to be shit. Y'all might got me. I might need to step away at this point. I think y'all might be right. If I'm sitting there for a month and a half, reading, having dialogue, I'm sitting there talking to Reggie, and I'm sitting there talking to Jabari, and the whole time I thought I was talking to Reggie about if he believed it or not. And the whole time I'm talking to Reggie saying, no, Jabari saying, I'm arguing back and forth with it, whether he believe it or not. I'm bringing an example of people from Nigeria dealing with the quote unquote reincarnation. He argued me down about the reincarnation. They don't literally believe that. I'm thinking we talking about what them Africans believe. Y'all have convinced me. Either I lost my mind or y'all lost y'all mind. Either one of us needs some medicine. I need to go to the damn doctors. I mean that. Ain't no way in the hell I done talked to Jabari for a month straight and Reggie for a month straight. Ain't no way in the hell I done showed y'all all kind of examples of the look. Why would a nigga let me bring this example? Why would Reggie or Jabari allow me to bring examples like this? Why would I bring this example right here? Why would I do that? In the middle of an argument. Look, the living dead, the art of immortality amongst the Yoruba. They would say, ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. We're not concerned about what the Yoruba believe. It's about what I believe. Why did they just say that? Why did Jabari let me argue him down? Why did he argue back? Shoot. Wow. Craziness. We need to do something better, man. Yeah, we got to do something better, man. Ain't nowhere in the world, yo. Nah, I couldn't have been talking to Jabari all that time, arguing with him over whether he believed it or not. And I seen it start to change when I heard the famous words, Reggie doesn't believe that. I say, oh my, what is Jabari doing? And that's when the switch started, debate and switch. The wildest thing I ever heard in my life, man. Ain't nowhere in the world, yo, that I really? Damn. Can't, yo, it is what it is, man. Tell you what I'm gonna keep doing, though. And I suggest y'all keep doing it, too. Like it's whatever the hell you thought it was and see who won from that. Hey, sa.neter.
Yeah, what up?
You know what I told everybody?
What?
I said, even one of the groups lost their mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either we were sitting here watching them two fight over who believed they was literal or not, or we was watching them all over what the indigenous people believed or not. I say, whatever y'all think, judging from that perspective, hell, at this point.
Yeah, let me say this. That's why I jumped on, man.
Mm-hmm. What?
It's a shame. It's sad. All of you have become disingenuous. Now y'all don't know what the topic is. Let me finish. Let me get it off.
And Reggie, don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Now y'all don't know what the topic is all of a sudden.
Yeah.
When for a whole month straight, we've been saying it ain't about what the community says. And Kemet, it's about, do you believe, Reggie? Do you believe, Unc? Do you believe, Brother La, all of you haters, that the netters were literal? You all said yes.
Yeah,
all of you.
We sure did.
Now, all of a sudden, y'all backsliding. Y'all don't know what the topic was no more. Y'all trying to change the narrative. This is crazy, bro. This is really crazy. You doing the inky shuffle. All of y'all have become doing the ink. See, I told you, when y'all jump on that boat, y'all gonna sink with the ship. And now look at you. Y'all looking crazy, brother. And for you to say you didn't know what the topic was,
I didn't know.
Everybody seen when I brought you up and you came up and I said,
you guys
know what the topic? Let me finish. I said, don't make me go get the video. I said, do you know what the topic is? You said, no, what is it? No, you said, yeah, did the ancient Kemetic people believe that they were literal? I said, no, that's not the topic, Unc. The topic is, are the netters literal? And you said,
I got it now.
No, I'm with Reggie. I'm with Jabari now. I'm going with Jabari.
I got it. I got it, son. So you surprised you'd have told Jabari, though. Because I can play a video with Jabari say, these Africans don't literally believe that. I say, yo, why would you say that when Africans have a myriad of belief systems? So he's just like, whoa. I'm not talking about what
I don't give a damn if it makes sense or not. That was the damn title.
Hey.
Everybody knew it.
Something that you need to do better. I'm gonna tell you why you need to do better. You need to get this thing straight, bro, because it's confusion.
I
It's
agree.
confusion, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It's
Right.
confusing now.
Right. No, it's
Joint.
it's confusion, man. Trust me what I'm saying, yo. Most niggas don't know what the topic is no more, bro. Why we keep going? We got to do it better. We got to say it's something like it. I'm gonna tell you what would have worked. A subtitle with the literal based off of what Jabari and Reggie believe.
Hey, yo, Hunk.
You get that right? We got to do that.
Yo,
Or are the literal based off of Egyptian teachings? That's how we gotta do it from now on, bro. We can't have this. We can't.
it's another fault. Y'all are crazy. Oh, they going in on me on your chat. I don't care. It's funny as hell to me now. Let it go.
Whoa. They going in on me on your chat. Do you see?
I know, yeah. Let it go. It's just funny as hell that everybody crying now.
Who crying?
You crying, brother.
You and Jabari crying.
I guarantee you, if I put a poll up, everybody knew what the title was.
I ain't never seen you hating Reggie like this. Y'all hate.
I'm not hating Reggie.
You is hating Reggie. You is hating Reggie.
Let me say this. Don't you know for the past
hating Reggie.
past 3 weeks that I've been saying the same thing. It's about the neters literal. No, and then kept coming up saying, yeah, the people believed it. And what did I kept saying? It's not about what the people believe. That's not the
way. Say it like that, man. Pay the tape. Pay the tape.
This is crazy.
No, we're gonna both play it. No, I'm saying we just gotta do better at titling it. That's all, yo. I'm not, I ain't trying to scam nobody at all. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I care about the work on the channel more than that. I care about us having a good time, yo. But what I don't like is that I'm sitting in this joint promoting something that I ain't understanding, yo. Because to me, that's dumb as hell. Like, I ain't a dumb dude. I'm never sitting here caring about what the hell Jabari and Reggie believe. I don't argue people's beliefs. Because you can believe aliens. I don't sit there, oh, no, you don't believe that. That's dumb for me, bro. So I feel like I'm an idiot at this point, yo. Seriously, bro. I wouldn't
get that video. I got to get the video because you lying, man.
I'm not joking. You really gotta hold on, sir. Could you imagine the world what I cared about what Jabari believed? Think about that, yo. Why do I care about what people believe? You know, it's a variety of way people believe over here, yo. Do you think I care? I'm an atheist, yo. I already know ain't no monsters walking around, bro. Ain't no gods and God. I already know that. It's just kind of shocking to have a priest be a non-believer like me and then talk crazy about my non-belief because of a little teeny word called atheist. Shit. Man, I don't know. Shoot. Hey, I tell you what though, Saul. As I sit down, I watched it. I enjoyed it. Whatever the hell they was debating, yo, it was good. How about that? Shit. Whatever they was debating, it was good, yo. Who was that? You agree or not?
I don't agree.
You ain't like it?
What you talking about? Agree to what?
Yeah, whatever the hell they was debating, I enjoyed watching it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And that's why it's going on one last time today. And man, it's going, for the people that's going to see it today, it's going to be better than it was when we showed the original footage. Because I cut out all of the BS, all of the stuff where Reggie had to wait for like 15 minutes to get his computer right. And then another pause that he cut in, and then another pause. I took all of that out, man.
I got you. All right, we're waiting. So make sure you ain't cut out pertinent information, though. I'm watching the cut with my eyes like this. I'm checking.
Yeah.
Make sure you ain't. All right, it's going to be good, man. 6 o'clock. Man, I wanted to rouse y'all up, rouse the crowd up a little bit.
Yeah, man. Drop that link in there. So in case they don't get it.
I already did.
Oh, yeah.
Pin it. You got to pin it. Why don't you pin it for me?
Okay.
Around? Yeah,
pin it. Go over there.
Yeah, pin it.
Gotta open up the sa.neter joint.
Yeah, pin it. And I can pin it on Community Skeptics. Is they whose side they tearing you up or me up right now? They be tearing.
Oh, they getting at me. It's all good though. Shit, I'm cool.
They two of me.
Those they don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about.
Somebody don't know.
In fact, they wasn't even in the damn debate. So who cares about what they say?
Yeah.
They didn't even watch the debate, man. None of them.
Yeah, most people ain't watched the debate.
Yeah, maybe one or two that's in there going at it, but the rest of them, they hypocrites.
Everybody halfway ain't look at it.
Yeah, Tamika is definitely one that didn't see the debate.
You ain't see it, Mika?
No, hell no, she ain't see it.
Man,
Mika ain't see it.
well, Mika usually come through when she stopped coming through.
Nah, Mika never came and supported no debates, man.
You sure?
I'm positive. Ask her.
Man. You ever went to a debate?
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. What did it say? Let me see. Ask what? Oh yeah. Hey, Saul. So you cut everything and look good. So we don't got extra people on the screen and all that. We good. You got all that straight.
She said, "I already know it was emotional. It wasn't really emotional. You know, it was entertaining. I would say it was entertaining with the information, and the people wasn't bored. I'll say that. It was fun. Reggie had the people laughing. Reggie would come in. Jabari would come in with some jokes, and they would get to the information. So it was good. It was fun to me. You know.
So the edit you had, the edit you did you take the extra people off the screen? Because I know you had 2 cameras.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Because I know you had some extra cameras in there. So I see you.
Yeah, man. It was great, man.
All right. Well, we looking forward to it, man. I'll be back in there again, man.
The link is pinned in the chat, y'all, in case y'all want it.
I'm gonna pin it. Hold on. Pin it over here, man. Yeah, we'll just get that subtitle there good.
Nobody on your platform supported, so them niggas over there.
Oh, you lying. Now you capping. I don't like that, bro.
No, they didn't. I ain't see nobody on your side come.
Well, that's your fault.
All the people came and they was from me.
So you get my point, right? I don't care because you don't know what the hell you talking about.
No, I do know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't. What are you talking about, bro? I ain't calling out no names.
I did see Tiffany. Tiffany always show love and support.
Okay, so that's one.
Yeah, that's one. That's it.
Okay, now take back non-Christian. Take back Brendan. You tripping? Why you gonna make me?
Those are my people.
No, they not, man. You out your mind.
Those are my people, brother.
Man, they pseudo killers, nigga. You talking reckless. You don't even know the people.
Those are my people, brother.
Well, you just name my people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. You said.
But anyway, you got to stop this, man. It's time to stop it now.
I agree. You know what?
Did you see what happened yesterday when I interviewed Infadizi, brother? Did you really see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I got good eyes.
Man, that was a blow right there, brother.
It was a blow to Jabari. It absolutely was. Yeah, I like the way you did that. Let me ask you this: Why are your people be hating on Reggie though, yo? What's that for?
No, PayPal is not the only way to pay. You can also pay through my Cash App. You can pay through my Cash App.
Hey, Sal, why they always hating on Reggie though? What's that about? What's that?
What you should be saying is why Reggie always hating on Jabari.
Nah,
I ask that question. How come I'm always hating on Jabari?
I'm asking the same way. I'm feeling the same way.
How come Brother Gideon always hating on Jabari? See, you don't ask those questions.
I do. How come more wisdom always hating on Reggie?
Who? Who you talking about?
And more wisdom, mate. But yeah, more wisdom saying, I'm sorry, people, but I agree with Reggie. More wisdom be turning me up in there, so you know you got an issue because he turns me up.
See that? More wisdom said, I'm sorry, people, but I agree with Reggie and
Yeah, so I'm saying normally be turning me up, yo. So that's a feather, that's a win right there. He be turning me up.
No, PayPal is not the only way you can pay. I just told you can also pay to my Cash App.
Ronnie Robinson.
Hit the Cash App. And then put your email there. That way I'll know where to send the link at.
So is PayPal the only way to pay for the debate? No, I had to read that though.
If you hit my Cash App up, you can get $5 discount off. Just put the link. Oh, that's how I got to start doing it. You see that? If you pay through the Cash App, you get $5 off the ticket price.
Yep. Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's hot right there. You get $5 off the ticket price. Make sure you put your email in there. You got to put the email so I know where to send the link to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's hot right there. I like that. I got to start doing that.
There we go.
But your uncle, man, and he killed you, man, yesterday when I went to see him.
He didn't kill me.
Yeah, I ain't say no name. I ain't tell him no name. I just asked him, yo, you still got people talking about the ancient Cometics didn't call themselves black. And I said, what would be the proper word for black in translation of the sa.neter? And he went in, brother. Woo!
Hey, but tell him debate that. Tell the elder to come out every time and get beat up.
He don't debate. He just going in and teach the young people.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, he teach you young bucks.
Right.
They go my Cash App in case anybody want to pay the $5 off. You got it right there. Make sure you put your your email in there. I hope the showing of the debate is not cut up too much. Brother Lie, man, you gotta, y'all are so nervous, man. Brother Lie, you're too nervous. I didn't cut any of the talking points off. None of it.
He just cut the stuff out like people.
Yeah, that's it. And what I did was made it better. You know, when you see people's faces on the screen, I took their faces off and put the speaker face on the screen.
How you do that?
Because I got 2 cameras, brother. Dang. I got 2 cameras. So what I did was I cut one. It's called editing. That's why I need to get paid for the job I do. Because editing ain't no joke, man. You be here all night.
Yeah.
Video, cutting it out, putting it in there, making sure it's right. All of that, man. People don't.
It's hard. We got to edit. So watch this. See this? Look. Godmind says, Unc, as an atheist who teaches science, why would you be arguing that it's literal? That's going against your own line, right? So all you got to do is just think about, why would I do a stupid thing like that, bro? And I'm going to let you figure out the rest. That's ridiculous, ain't it? Thank you.
Hey, yo, Unc, a quick 2-minute story. When I first met my wife, Cynthia,
okay,
we used to be at war. We used to go at it, man. There was no internet. We used to go in. She used to come outside. I come outside, and she talk bad about me. I go at her. We argue every day. She reminds me of Tamika. Oh. She reminds me of Mika. Yeah, Mika. Every time wherever Mika see me, she goes in on me, brother.
Oh, man.
She goes in. I don't know Mika from nowhere. And I know she gonna tell you no, I don't. But she want me, Mika she wants me bad, brother. Yo, she will tell you, oh no, I don't want your old ass or that. She wants me bad, bro. Yeah. Yo, be aware of them women, man. When they be going at you and trying to argue with you. Look at what happened. Remember Tommy Sotomayor? And what's the other lady named, the one that light-skinned white mother? What's her name? Michi. Remember when Michi X used to always bang on Tommy? Yeah. Go out and call him all kind of niggas and cool. And what did Tommy Sotomayor ended up doing when he met her? Brought her right in the bedroom, goddammit. Brought her ass right in the bedroom and shut that mouth up. Yo, I'm trying to tell you what it is. You know?
What
it is, man.
Damn, Mika, I ain't know you was loving Sa like that.
Man, that girl love me, man.
Oh, man.
I'm not mad at her no more. I don't care what she say about me. That woman loves me and wants me. For real.
Well, you got room for 4 wives, man.
No, hell no, I ain't got room for Mika, you're a little late, baby. You're a little late. You're a little late, baby.
Oh, man, yo. Y'all crazy, yo.
Yeah. A little late, Mika. You're just a little late.
A little bit.
That's it. You know?
On this whole, I'm gonna play something to show you we've been arguing this. I'm gonna see if I can find something. I thought you was out and about, yo. Let me see. Got a nice little crowd here, man. Look, man, y'all know what's going down. First of all, man, this is what's going down, yo. Oh, you ain't know I went live last night too, yo. You missed it, huh?
Yeah, I missed that one. You went live last night?
What's I did?
Oh, I missed that one.
I'm promoting, baby. I get to it. I don't know what you doing. You sleeping. While you sleeping, I'm promoting.
Nah, I was up. Me and Brother La, we was up like to 3 o'clock in the morning on another panel.
What was y'all? Where?
We was on another panel, brother.
Where?
3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know the brother name of his show, but we was up there. And yeah, they was talking about Nepal arguing with the sister. It was a sister that Nepal was debating with.
Okay.
And so that's what they was talking about. And then Harwin jumped on and we up there. Harwin talking real tough, brother.
They won't do it.
Won't get up there.
They gonna get that. So look, are the Nedru literal? If y'all sitting here thinking that I want to see Jabari and Reggie argue from their own personal opinion, bro, y'all lost y'all damn mind, man. The only opinion they can have would have to be generated from even knowing what the damn word mean. And the only way you can find out what the damn word mean is to go to the language. Not only go to the language, past English language, but to the ancient language. That's how you find out what that word mean. And it can mean varying things in English language. That's why, for me, the conversation has always been, are they literal based off of Egyptian ideology and belief systems? Any other way of thinking is a scam. And I ain't that damn crazy, and y'all can be crazy and get scammed out your intellectual real estate between your two ears. Watch the daggone debate, man. Drop the link again. The link should be pinned. Think I want to pin the link. Man. We pin the link. Throw the link here. And pin them up. And the pseudo killers, man. So, crazy. Let me see here. I need to find, while we looking there, if I could just find a video of me talking to Jabari, right? You can see what the hell we was talking about, yo. Let me see. Let me see. 4 days ago, y'all think? Let me see something. Why? Hold on.
What's going on? What you trying to do?
Trying to play a video from me and Jabari's conversation and see what he was saying. I can't find it. You was on the phone?
Yeah, let me play a video. You want me to play that Infodigi video yesterday?
Nah, because you scammed.
You don't want that, bro.
That's confusing.
The right there.
That's
damage control, bro.
Walked it down. You made it that.
No,
I didn't. When the man said the Netherroot was literal, you skipped over that and kept going real fast. That was horrible.
No, he didn't say the Netherroot was literal. He said it was real.
No, he said it was literal, bro.
No, he said
dead. You can put some money on that bitch.
People. He said the people thought they were literal. Two different stories. And then I came back and said, do you believe that they're literal? And he said, no, one is real and one is not literal.
Right.
Yeah. And then I asked Reggie, I hold it up. I hold up the statue. I said, Reggie, is this literal? I held up Patah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no, it's real. I said, well, Reggie, what about literal? Is it literal? Reggie said, cousin, because the Bible was there. He couldn't just outright say yes.
What? Is that what it was? Yo, you crazy.
He was looking right at him. And then he said,
oh, man.
in the literature, I said, oh, Reggie, that's not what. I said, got him.
Oh, man, yo. You funny as shit. That's funny right there, yo. Stammering. I thank goodness he wasn't stammering on that daggone thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did good, man. Y'all gonna enjoy this, man. Y'all definitely gonna enjoy it. I cannot find it. Dang, man. I bugged out.
There you go. You can't find it.
I can't find it, yo. You lucky. You voodooed the channel, yo. What you doing? Hey, did y'all watch this? Go back and look at that Chuck Morgan and Yara conversation about the Sumerians. That was a good discussion right there. Yo. We need to have more of that. I think I'm gonna have more of that. So get people in the audience that think they got a topic down or something.
Right.
Let them do it like that. Had a discussion.
Hey, yo, let me play the video, man, from yesterday.
You're gonna be scamming him, man.
Yeah,
you have Reggie looking crazy.
That, bro.
You have Reggie looking crazy.
I was like, it's okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the banner off there. You playing it? Can't hear you, yo. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I'm not gonna be discouraged. Not gonna be discouraged. Is this it? That's 9 days ago. Nah, not 9 days ago. We're gonna go back to the. Nah, I think it's gonna be. Shoot. It can't be the one. It's gonna be the one before the Joey. Let's see, y'all. Oh, that's the Hootie. I don't want to see that one. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. 1 second, Dale. Is it this? Nope. Nope. 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. I ain't gonna let them get me. Professor Jabari debate. All right. Yeah, so Jabari was really just saying a whole lot. Let me see. That's why I kept saying it don't make no sense. What is it that Reggie believe have to do with anything? Remember we kept saying that? So I can't believe Jabari. So Jabari just like doing an easy, like that ain't even a challenge to argue with somebody. How you gonna prove what somebody believe? And the fact that the Jabari don't understand that you can't prove what somebody believe, that's weird, man. Damn. So the whole time Jabari thought he was really debating about what somebody believe, yo? Dang. That's it. You see. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Shoot. I'm gonna show this anyway. Hold on, y'all. I'll get y'all stuck. Let me show this so y'all can see it. It seemed like he's switching back and forth. Let me see.
You did try.
Thank you.
You did.
Thank you, bro.
I don't want you to hear just the critique, right? I'm critiquing you, sure, but not just.
Remember the brother Immortal? He had a whole page full of notes, yo. Remember that he came when he had a whole. So you mean Immortal? You mean to tell me you was there watching that thing the whole time and watching the wrong thing?
Every goddamn thing wrong.
Damn. Hold on.
Critique. Because
the reason why I said on yesterday,
I agree. No, why did you go past that? The source was on
sources.
No problem.
That is a fact.
I agree. No problem.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What'd you say, Sal?
Yeah, and he got everything wrong, Immortal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fact.
No
So
problem.
can I
That is a
show you
fact.
So why would he have? Okay, why would Jabari present this source? Egyptologists, right? On ambiguous symbolism of the Negeru. Why would he need an Egyptologist? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need an Egyptologist because the Egyptologist is going to tell you from a scientific standpoint of view on how the Egyptians thought something. An Egyptologist wouldn't help Jabari verify what Jabari believed. That's interesting. Okay, so he's presenting Egyptologists to support what he believes based off of the Egyptians. So at the end of the day, it's going to always go back to the Egyptians, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say this again. So he's bringing Egyptologists to support what he believes the Neteru are based off of what the Egyptians believe. So we always back on what the Egyptians believe, no matter how y'all try to spin it. Y'all spin doctors. That's what it is. Let me see. Hold on. So he's trying to prove. We're gonna look at it from. Let's look at it from the way Jabari was looking at it. So they claim. Let's look at it from Jabari trying to prove that this is why he don't believe they literal.
I don't know why Mandinka Mali be acting like he can read the text.
You gonna let him up?
You can't read the text, bro.
Is you gonna let Mandinka up?
You can't read the text. Don't ask me no questions.
All right. What you
You
mean?
can't read the text, Mandinka Mali. So
Don't ask no question.
not that type of question, brother.
That's the type of question. So what questions is off limits?
That one right there. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I'm just moving forward, man.
I mean, no. Let me read this super chat. Yeah, Unc. Info DC made it clear Reggie was talking like Daffy Duck, backpedaling on that.
See?
Mine with the rest of the Looney Tune gang. Not much love, though, Unc. Yeah, much love, man. Keep them super chats coming in, man. You can only bash me if it's through a super chat.
Pork or beef? Shout out to my man, King Simon.
He called it Looney Tunes. That's funny. That is hilarious. Hey, King Simon, what you doing, man? You need somebody to teach a real Egyptian lecture, yo. Y'all out there with the wild, y'all. I'm willing to do a real Egyptian lecture in town, yo. What you doing, King Simon? What we doing? What you doing? What we doing? Cause y'all be having the wild pseudo lectures, yo. Let me bring a real historically tight joint. What you think, King Simon? What you think? What you thinking? All right, let's see. Hold on. They'll call this Looney Tunes. Hey, man, appreciate the super chats, man. Appreciate that.
What I mean when I say he's not showing sources?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, we just seen it. No, why did you go past that? The source was on the page, Jabari. See what I'm saying? But let me go.
Yeah, that's a poor sighting.
Hey, yo, pause that for a minute. Pause that for a minute, Unc.
All right, what's up?
All right. Hey, Dr. Reggie, you there? Oh man, damn! Hold up, I ain't got you paired yet. I'm trying to pair it to my phone so that the people can hear you. Let me get you. We got Dr. Reggie on the line right now, and all right, Reggie.
Yeah, we are multi-streaming. We're streaming on Black News 102 and streaming on sa.neter Studio.
Okay, now Reggie, I have a question for you, and I need you to be honest with us, brother. Can you do that, please?
Of course.
What did you think the debate was about?
All the netters literal.
Thank you. According to the people or according to us? Did you think the debate was about are the netters literal according what the people in the community thought at that time?
Well, the problem is that with most people, they don't know what the word literal means.
Just answer the question, Reggie.
Man.
No, I can't because
of course you can't. See, that's what I'm talking about, Unc.
No.
Because he know he got to answer it right. He can't bump dance around it. So I'm going to ask you one more time, brother.
Okay, so let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this, and then after I say this, stop cutting me off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. because you want me to say what you want me to say.
No, I don't.
But
I
I'm the
want you
debater.
to be honest with it. That's all.
The word literal.
No, stop, man. Stop, Reggie. Please stop. Stop, man. Don't do that. I'm asking you a simple question. What did
according
you think?
to the ancient,
Oh,
according to the ancient,
see what I'm talking about?
according to the ancient Egyptians.
That's the answer.
According to the ancient Egyptians.
So
Now wait, no, stop. Let me talk.
He answered.
So let me talk.
Talk, Brother Reggie.
Okay, so the problem is you don't understand what the word literal is. Not you, sa.neter. You just putting on the show. Unc knows what it means, but the people on your channel and Jabari don't know what it means. It means according to the original definition. The only people who own the original definition is the ancient Egyptians. For all the words that we call Kemetic, which is medu-neter. So that means ma'at, that means neter, that means amin, that means hotep, that means all of the words per, all of those words are Egyptian words, African words. So when we say things are literal, we have to go to the lexicon. The lexicon is the composite of all the Egyptian words. We can see it in dictionaries, and we can see it in thesauruses. There we start our quest to find out what a word is. So it's always according to the ancient Egyptians.
All right, Reggie.
Not according to him Neter Tepi, who does not know the medu-neter well. We will never go to him.
All right.
We
Reggie,
will never go
you gotta
to
let
what
me
he
talk now.
thinks.
You gotta let me talk, Reggie. Now, all of a sudden, this comes up. It ain't come up, excuse me. It ain't come up all month long as promotion as we was going in and y'all was going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
The topic is very clear. Are the netters literal?
We
The
need a
topic
subtitle.
is not, be quiet, Unc. I know you, I see you coming in. The topic is not, did the people believe that the netters were literal? That is not the topic. And you know that. Be quiet, Reggie. I mean, be quiet. Be quiet, Unc.
No, that's not what I argue.
I'm trying to make it clear.
No, wait.
Reggie knew
I
that.
did not argue that.
Oh, okay.
I argued all the netters literal.
Right, exactly. And let me ask you, Reggie, according to you, Dr. Reggie, are the netters literal? I'm not asking you, did the people think it? I'm asking you, to you, are the netters literal, Reggie?
The netters are literal.
Okay, that's according to you, right?
No, you didn't ask me that. You asked me.
Oh my God! I just said according to you, Reggie. I said I want to know what you believe. Are the netters literal, Reggie?
Language is bad.
Was that the debate? Wait,
Yes,
was that the debate?
Yes, that was the debate.
Is that in the debate title?
Yes.
What does it say? What does it say? What we believe
Oh,
in the
Reggie,
debate?
you are wild. I never said that, bro.
Yeah, let me say something. Hold. Can you hear me, Reggie? Can you hear me, Reggie?
No, the debate title says all the neteru literal.
All right.
Can you hear me, Reggie? Can Reggie hear me, Saul?
Yes, he can hear you.
Hey, Reggie, listen. What I told sa.neter, what we got to do next time, we should have had a subtitle. Are the neteru literal to Reggie and Jabari? Or are the neteru literal to the ancient Egyptians? That'll solve that problem, yo, because I see it's wild.
No, man.
Okay.
Nah, y'all just changing.
You got to. Hey, Reggie, hold on. I saw you. At least you can see. You should put a subtitle in there, though. You get it, though, Saul, so it wouldn't be no confusion.
I agree with you on that. Yes, I do agree with you.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Big up the keep pushing, like, make it good.
Wait, stop. Jabari chose the title. I just accepted it. Don't call me.
No. He just asked me.
No, I'm just saying, Sa. Sa, you promoter. The error is on Jabari. He chose the title.
Right.
Or the literal, and I agreed. So please, I got to go back and do another
All
show.
right. Now, hold on, Reggie. Reggie. He chose,
chose.
hold up, Reggie. He chose the title, and you agreed to what, Reggie? Exactly.
Yeah.
I agreed to the silly title that he gave.
And what was the title?
Or the netter's literal.
Now, I'm going to ask you, Reggie. Are the netters literal? See the simple question? Are they literal, Reggie?
The answer is yes.
All right, then. So I'm going to ask you this, Reggie. The asar of the story that been chopped up into 14 pieces and put back together again, except for the phallic. Is that asar literal, Reggie?
That asar is literal.
Oh, my God, Reggie. Oh, my God, Reggie. Do you believe now? You see what I'm talking about, Unc? Do you agree with that, Unc?
He's talking about to the Egyptians, though. He's talking about to the Egyptians.
Yes. Do you agree with that, Unc?
Stop. You didn't ask me if I believed it. My belief has nothing to do with literal.
Now, hold on, man. I was asking you the question.
What's going on, Si? I'm trying to tell you what's going on, Si. He think you mean...
No, he know exactly what I mean, brother.
No, he don't, yo.
I said, do you believe that the asar of the story that was chopped up 14 pieces and put back together again, except the phallic, do you, Reggie, believe that asar is literal, Reggie? Yes or no?
Okay. The story that you're trying to describe is from Plutarch.
Do you believe that is literal, Reggie?
Stop. Wait, stop.
See,
The story that you are describing is from a Christian, Plutarch. I do not agree with that story.
Wow,
now,
man.
The asar, watch this. The asar that you're talking about, he arises in the pyramid text of Winnis. He's a lower character in Winnis. He's just being first introduced. Do I believe in the stories of Nile Valley? I can't say that I believe in all of the stories, but that was the argument of the debate.
Yeah.
At the debate, I believe. He asked me in the debate. He called me an atheist. I told him I believe in my mother and my father as my creators. Full stop. Everything else I respect. I said that in the debate. So asking me now, well, the fact of the matter is, why are you triaging me and you're not triaging the Hemnetchatepi?
Because he agreed with the heavy Nechi. He agreed with him that was the time.
Okay, well, the Hemnetchatepi made a vague statement, a vague and incoherent statement. The Netchers are real.
Yeah.
They're not literal.
Yeah.
They're not actual. We are talking about how forces and energy work in the universe, and we have given them a name. Now, that's a wild-ass, incoherent statement.
I'll tell you.
We get the title, to save himself, we get the title, or the Netcher's literal, right? We go into some crazy back room for 3 minutes. He's still silly, so we're going to debate what he wants to debate. Why is Reggie on trial? It's Jabari's wild statement that he can't prove, and then he got us into a debate. He thought he was shoehorning me into a debate. You think that the word literal only means real. That's not what the definition, the definition of the word literal means. It's an adjective, right? It deals with the meaning, the original meaning of a word with no metaphors. The original meaning of the word in the Egyptian lexicon is God, divine agent, right? And then glossed by other scholars like Dr. Rickety Amen to be existence. That is in the lexicon. Now, I thought when we have a conversation in the HOK, especially with people with university training, we would go above ordinary colloquial conversations. I thought that. Now I find that that we do what people feel something means. Right? That's not the debate that I signed up for. I signed up for someone calling himself a college professor. I'm going to use technical words.
Hey, Reggie.
I know.
Hey, Reggie.
Ain't listen.
Do you agree with Tahuti when he said the netters are sentient beings? Do you agree with that?
That's a trick question.
No, it's not. It's just a question.
You got to add the word. Do you?
Reggie said he agrees with Tahuti.
So, no, he did not. He did not.
There you go. Y'all keep saying I helped Jabari. Look at you. Look at you, Reggie.
I'm going back.
Yeah, now you're running.
I'm
Reggie,
saying you're on the same page.
do you agree with Tahuti, Reggie?
Run this show because he never put the Him-Neter Chepi on trial.
That's right.
So all he's doing, you don't have a right to do this, sa.neter.
You hate me.
To Him-Neter Chepi, you never said to him, hey, how could something be real and not actual?
Yeah.
You never asked him what forces are you talking about? From the kinetic perspective or from
Reggie, you gonna answer my question?
I answered all your questions.
No, I asked him, do you agree with Tahuti when he said that the neters are sentient beings? Do you agree with that?
According to who? According to the Egyptians? According to
Stay out of it. Trying to
man, we ain't doing this no more. We need to know for sure now. No. Spinning.
Oh, man.
So family. So family. Family.
I don't want Reggie to jump out the window no more.
No.
True.
You're a spin doctor for Jabari. So watch this. I'm gonna answer your question.
Yes,
I'm gonna answer your question. Tahuti calls him Tahuti. I'm not gonna say calls. Tahuti is to himself and to his followers a Kemetic priest. They have to believe in what the ancient Egyptians say. Just like Christians have to believe in the Bible, word for word. Tahuti believes that the text says that, and then his job is to find the truth.
All right, so now are you going to answer my question, Reggie?
You're literalist.
No, you didn't. You're telling me what Tahuti believe. I asked you, do you agree with Tahuti, brother?
You're a literalist.
How can I say I agree with Tahuti? I have my own research. You think I'm a little boy?
Oh.
You know. Yeah, you think I'm a little boy? I do my research. I'm a best researcher. So are you asking me my belief or are you asking me what I know?
Right. That's the difference.
Hey, God, don't. Hey, stop. I don't little boy you. Don't little boy me, yo.
Yes, sir, Reggie. I agree with you. Yes, sir, brother.
So if you want to deal with Tahuti, if you think, look, Tahuti is closer to a real Kemetic priest than a Him-Neter Chepi, right? He shows more skill level in the metal nature. Did you hear what Ifadishi said? Ifadishi said, if you don't know the meta nature, you shouldn't be calling yourself a Him-Neter. You should be calling yourself an initiate.
Yes, he said that. Yes, he did.
Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. The initiate, Jabari Asase. The servant, he ain't the tepi. He the initiate.
All right, now, Reggie, I don't want to take you away. Go do your show, Reggie. Go do your show.
If he has a problem, tell Mr. Osaze, right, to have a public conversation with Ifadishi. Let the people pay for that. Because I see that there's a big difference between Him-Neter initiate versus master teacher Ifadishi.
Well, that's the difference. Ifadishi will win that. I will go on record and say that.
Okay, so why you lowboying me? So that means I be a part of your platform? Because you're making me subpar.
No, I'm not, Reggie.
Okay,
what happened? Let me tell you what happened with you.
Hating on you, Reggie. We can tell. Don't worry about it,
Reggie. Is that you let guys like Unc, Brother La, Brother Gideon, all of these guys put batteries in your back against Jabari, even when you know the truth, Reggie. You know damn well that these beings are not literal. You know it. But you allowed them and Yara and all these Hebrews that put the battery in your back. Why? Because all of them hate Jabari for Jabari kicking their asses. Jabari been beating them up for years. And so when they seen you, they know, Reggie, you are the closest one that can take down Jabari. They know that. And so they all jumped on your bandwagon, brother. See, I'm giving you props for that. They know who you are, Reggie, as a researcher. And so they all jumped on your bandwagon. Unc is number one.
You said the debate was a draw, right?
Yes.
So that's 2 champs, right?
No, you got to beat the champ. You can't just draw with the champ.
No. So now you're being not honest, and now you're not being my friend. Because if you said it's a draw, right? That means the champ did not beat me. You could say I didn't beat the champ, but the champ did not beat me, right? So the champ is here. The champ is on the floor.
Where the music is? The champ is here. What that's at, Saul? What that's at? Because he is a champ. What's that at? You got that, Saul?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my show because now you're making me upset. Now you're making me upset.
Don't be upset, Reggie. Please don't be upset.
We do it. I got it, Reggie. The champ is here. The champ is here.
I don't want to see you angry, Reggie. We wouldn't like you when you're angry.
Let me read these super chats.
Where that come from, Unc? I wouldn't want to see you. I'm paraphrasing and changing it up.
Right,
I don't want to see you get angry, Reggie. We wouldn't like you when you're angry.
I don't know where you get from.
The Incredible Hulk, man.
Oh, is it? Oh, I ain't know that.
Man, you don't want to make the Hulk crazy or mad. He turned into the Hulk.
You turn it up. You don't want Reggie to turn
like
it up.
me when I'm angry.
Here's a question for Reggie from Mr. Get the Job Done. They say, here's a question, brother Reggie. For some classification, did the Neteru have blood running through their veins to keep them alive? Boy, he's paid for it. Where Reggie at?
Reggie left.
You left? Oh, man. Man, y'all crazy. Anyway, y'all see what it is, man. I don't know. Jabari sure enough fought that fight as if he was using the Egyptians to verify his part. That's all I can say, Saul. And then every now and then you're throwing, Reggie doesn't believe that. That was confusing. We was like, why would Reggie have to believe that? Huh. Yeah, we're going to do better. Subtitles going to really clear it up. Hey, remember Inky tried to mess up the title I had? Remember that? Mm-hmm. Part of Genesis and all that. Remember that? We were talking, remember that? He tried to get me, but that's why I kept playing the title, the whole thing. Boom, boom, boom. But we need some subtitles in there, though, Saul, just for the next time we have a debate. Right? Mm-hmm. Do that. Like we say, all the Egyptians, black, subtitle. Based off of their culture. You know what I mean? You get it, right? That way, no in between. You get it?
I get it.
Yeah, that means the person got to come in and ask, you say they black, then prove it based off their culture. That's my point. Yeah, I don't want to hear all that. Don't play me, nigga. No, I was saying they had dark skin, nigga. We know Egyptians got dark skin. They got brown skin, light skin, and dark skin. Yeah, dark skin ain't a barrier for moving up and down the Nile, but that's the game they play. You got to use subtitles on the scammers.
Hey, I'm going to talk to you later. Let me go on over there and beat Reggie up a little more, slap him up.
Where y'all go? Where you go? Where y'all at?
He's on the other channel, Black News 102.
Leave him alone, man.
All right, I'll leave him alone.
Yeah, fun, man.
I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to leave my brother alone because, I get under his skin.
Yeah, because you got control. You can get super control. You throw that video in. People don't know. Hey, Saul, they don't know you from the days I know you from. We used to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to get it in, boy. Debating. What? Them lungs ain't as strong as they used to be. That used to be the thing right there, boy. We getting it in with the videos, the video editing. Them days right there, boy.
Hey, I said this before.
What?
Mandinka Mali is a good researcher as well. He is a good researcher.
He ain't bad.
He got to learn how to control his outbursts.
Yeah.
Just going crazy, because otherwise he would be a good goddamn debater to me. He just gets mad and just go crazy. So if the brother give me an open apology, I wouldn't mind bringing him on and letting him debate and get it in. The real work, But
He apologized yesterday.
it's his his ego is too big, so he wouldn't allow you to, he wouldn't apologize.
He apologized, yo. Man, Digga Molly, you know he don't mean that like that. He never do, bro.
He means it like that, brother.
He don't. You know what he don't.
He do, bro. He do. Yeah. Yeah.
I ignore him. That's one person I ignore. Yo, he don't be me. Like, come on, yo. He forget he even said it the next day. He back on that. Crazy. Oh, man. All right, man. You can go over there. I got a little presentation.
I'm going to let Reggie do his thing. Go ahead and do your thing, Unc. Hey, the ticket is going down. It's going down, Unc. 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, man.
Mandinka Mali, get the ticket so you can see it for yourself, boy. Get it.
Did he see it yet? I think Mandinka Mali
seen it. I'm out. Peace.
All right. I thought you seen that, Mandinka Mali. So let's get right here, man. Let's get to this, man. Then I'm going to drop the link, man. I'm going to drop the link, right? And we're going to have this conversation, man, where y'all can see it how y'all want to see it. Let's get right to it. You know how I do. 5 to 6 slides, bro. That's how you do it. I spoke to convey my idea. Why Egyptians netter appear in the royal frameworks. A research brief on ancient Egyptian divine rulership. So we want to talk about ancient Egyptian divine rulership. Ah, man. Wait, hold on. Dang. Messing it up. Hold on, I'm going to come back. I got you. 1 second, y'all. Let me get it in here. Do. All right. Man, well, I don't know what's going on. All right, here we go. Hit the reset button on y'all. On my Prezi. All right, hold on. Let me see. All right. So, let me share the screen for y'all. All right. Real quick. I'm going to run in and out, man. I'm going to drop the link, man. But that's how I like to do it. All right, y'all see it? Oh, they all going over there. Let them all go over there while we bring some clarity right here. That's how we do it, yo. We teaching right here, yo. We ain't letting nobody flim-flam us, yo. All right. The divinity of the kingship, the Turin's king's list, and tradition preserved at Manetho's support that the Egyptian scribal priestly traditions treated the Neteru as real divine agents of legitimate premortal rulers, not merely fictional metaphors. So this is their belief system, ladies and gentlemen. This is an anthropological look. Key concepts: Neteru or Neter, the Neter or Neteru, Egyptian word for God or gods, referring to the genuine divine being and manifestations. The Katouche, an elongated stem ring enclosing and protecting royal names in certain contexts, divine names. The royal canon of Turin, a hieratic papyrus list of rulers beginning with divine kingdoms. Manethos Egyptica, a Greek language Egyptian history by a priest surviving and fragments also being with the gods. So we got two things. We got the royal canon and we got Manethos who wrote Egyptica, both of them using these cartouches to frame the Neter. Literal in Egyptian ontological, real within Egyptian religious thought, not necessarily a biological human. So this is what the literal would have meant to the Egyptians. The Turin's king list, y'all can clearly see the cartouches. It said the Turin royal canon is a scribal chronological list that organizes rulers with names, titles, and regional lengths. All right. It uniquely begins in the premortal mythological period, naming divine kingdoms before transitioning to human dynastic sequences. You see that word mythological? I'm going to address that in a minute. The cartouche, the royal grammar, not decoration. A cartouche is a royal name enclosed, signifying protection and authority. Placing a deity's name within it integrates the god into a royal symbolic language, affirming the deity's real authoritative presence, not reducing them to metaphor. Hold on, do y'all see the cartouche, right? All right, it's right there, right in the middle. Okay? That's what they use to frame the royalty and the kings. Manethos Egyptica, though surviving its fragments, through surviving fragments, likewise begins its historical account with gods, demigods, and spirits before the mortal kings. This reinforces the consistent Egyptian priestly view of the divine premortal past. Almost there. Defining literal modern versus Egyptian. This is important. And Reggie did that in that first round, just for the record. It's a modern historical interpretation defines literal as variable, ordinary, biological humans living archaeological traces. It's a under this definition, Neteru were not literal pharaohs. Egyptian literal. In Egyptian religious thought, literal meant genuinely existing beings. God could exist, act, rule, manifest in various forms, cult statues, and receive worship. This is actually how traditional Africa works. That's how we understand Egypt is a indigenous African tribe and clan because they practices and beliefs. The Turin's Kings list. This is evidence. I'm gonna summarize the evidence for you. The Turin Kings list documents divine kingdoms and rulers with names and reigns lengths predating human pharaohs. Raot's reconstruction. It says the list is constructed into God, demigod, spirits, and historical human kings. Spencer's on the cartouche. We're going to talk about these cartouches. We talked about how they encapsulate the royal names. They don't put anybody's name in there. It has to be a royal name. They say the cartouches connect royal and divine names signifying authoritative protected presence. Manethos preserves a parallel priestly chronology, affirming the gods as premortal rulers. Just to be clear, these Egyptians believed that these people actually ruled. These gods actually ruled. Temple, cult evidence. Gods were treated as present, active, and able to manifest in cult images and ritual. Modern historical view. This is important. This is where they try to cross you up at. Okay? This is what the archaeologists would say. For modern historians, mythological denotes sacred narratives unverifiable by political chronology. Horus cannot be proven as a human ruler through archaeological methods. Of course not. Science can't verify gods. Mythological does not mean made up. Ancient theological view. For Egyptians, sacred narratives describe real cosmic histories. Gods were real divine rulers at the foundation of kingship and integral to their theological structure. All right? For the record, no Egyptian would even use the word mythology. That's the word used by anthropology as they look back into time. All right. Conclusion. I can definitely defend this. The Egyptian text places the Neteru in the formal royal sequences, assigning them reigns and using the cartouche symbol for divine names. Do not treat them as fictional metaphors. All right? They thought it was real. That's why they put them in a cartouche. Royal. All right? It says, these texts treat the Neteru as real divine agents within a sacred history of kingship representing premortal rulers. This is traditional Africa, ladies and gentlemen. This supports a literal divine reality in Egyptian religious ontology, distinct from ordinary human history. So I recommend this wording for this particular discourse so we can understand it. Now, I don't know what they talking about, but I just wanted to teach so y'all can get an understanding of what the Egyptians thought. That's why I'm doing it. It say the evidence shows that the Egyptians placed gods in a real, royal, and cosmic order. The Turin list, Manethos, and the Catush uses confirmed the Neteru as generally real divine beings in Egyptian thought, not mere symbolic fiction. This is why we confused about Jabari. Because Jabari is supposed to be an Egyptian priest. So why wouldn't Jabari believe as these Egyptian priests believe? Wild, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to avoid the Turin Kings list proves that Horus was a human king. This overstates the evidence. The Turin King list shows that the Egyptian royal ideology treated Horus and other Neteru as real, literal divine rulers of premortal past. And there you go right there, man. I put that in there for y'all. Just wanted to run that through real fast, real quick, right? So we can get that through, all right? And, we just teaching. We ain't tripping. We like to have fun, yo, but we want to make sure everything is good, right? For me, the debate was trying to understand how those ancestors did what they did in their world without colonialism, all right? They came up with their own ideology. They came up with their own belief system, right? Manicured it to fit their worldview, uninfluenced by Europe and Asia. And I think this is important as an example for African people to understand that there was a time when African people, right, were in the position of formulating their own religious opinions about who and what they were. That's why you regularly heard me say, so why in the hell can the Christian have a God that walks the earth and dies and come back again hungry? I don't know why he ain't no fool while he was in heaven, but why can't the Egyptians do it? So obviously I was under a whole different understanding on what the damn debate was about. Obviously, I'm an atheist. Not only atheist, I'm a real black atheist. I don't believe none of that. So y'all couldn't have been listening to what I was saying, thinking that I was remotely trying to say that any of that is real. My mother and father is real. My aunts and uncles are real. Came from my mother and my father. The egg, the sperm, fallopian tube, gestation period, in the womb of my mother, whatever else, is mythology to me. So I don't know why it's confusion here. It's definitely something going on. And maybe the fix is to make sure we had these subtitles. So it should have been this. For clarity, I'm gonna make sure we won't have this won't be an escape route for nobody. Next time, if we was gonna have a debate with this, are the Neteru literal according to the ancient Egyptian religion? Right? That's if the brothers want to argue about what the Egyptians know or believed or thought, which is essential to understanding African history. Now, if the brothers want to argue over whether they believed it or not, the title will be, Are the Neteru literal based off of modern belief or based off of such and such believing this? I think that would be clarity and nobody be able to wiggle their ass out of it because I see a lot of wiggle, wiggle, biggle, biggle, biggle. I do. I certainly do. Supernatural. Super duper natural. All right, so now I'm dropping the link. All right. Let me see. It says, so by, all right, let me read the comment, man. It says, so by your teachings on this subject, Jesus is real to the Christians. Correct. That's how the Christians see it. Now, they may have some like different variant beliefs within Christianity because, like I'll show you this, man. I think this is important. All this is important, man, because, my job as a non-believer, man, is to actually teach, how religion works. All right. And appreciate that question. So let me do this right here real quick. I see you, Saw 7. Give me 1 second. Got you. I see you. All right. So right here, share the screen. Boom. All right. Let me get this off the screen. All right. So on the screen right here, what y'all can actually see is biblical literalism. All right. So you actually got people to read that Bible and take it literal. Christians, they read it and they take it literal. So you just need to know during the time of the Pharaohs, okay, during the time of hunter-gatherers, you would have people take their stories literal. That's just what humans do. There is no escaping that. And what I'm thinking at this point is people, I know what's going on. Can't trick me. People are actually trying to escape placing belief on the Egyptians because they think they're so special. They're not no more special than any other human being. They have beliefs. They have a trauma. They have wars. They have thievery. They got good quality. They got everything the humans got, but they're never going to escape that belief part. And that new age teaching method that people are actually absorbing exhausts them of believing. Trust me, like the Egyptians just don't believe. So that's my conversation. That the Egyptians believe like everybody else. What's going on? Rob Bourne, what it do, man?
What it do, man? I like this, man. I like that. I like that little thing you put up there. I like that. I like that, brother. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
now that I think about it, I have to look at my old debate with him, and it was just basically saying that the Egyptians have supernatural beliefs, and this guy tries the metaphysical on. So this is the thing, right? I think these people are. Oh, I'm trying to think of a term. I think they Abrahamic faith. I think they Abrahamic faith mental rape victims, y'all. Meaning like you've been hurt by the beliefs of the Abrahamic faiths, and you found something that was new age and made things symbolic to make sense to you. But when you really look at it, the question is, do Egyptians have supernatural beliefs?
Yeah, they do.
Period. That's it. That covers the Neteru. That covers the afterlife. That covers the magic. That covers everything. And if we really get down to it, they are afraid the people who mentally, spiritually rape you. You want to argue with nigga brews all day. Islam. And when you look at it, the same stories, the same shit is in there. It's the same thing. No. The female, when you see the Egyptians had the female a part of the goddesses. Yeah, that's right. Say it again. Say it with me. Goddesses. You know what I mean? So you really don't know. It's supernatural shit, man.
Hold on, Rob Bourne. Since you was the first person to actually take this conversation on with Jabari, I want you to know that Jabari and people that's agreeing with him is actually trying to say that the debate was always about, do Jabari believe that or not? I thought it was about, do the Egyptians believe? Am I saying that right, Assault 7?
Yeah, but what you failed to mention, and what a lot of people forget, is from the very beginning. Absolutely. You go back and look at those videos. I was telling people this debate isn't about what the Kemetic people believed. And then sa.neter kept reiterating what I was saying, as well as saying what I was saying. We were saying it simultaneously. At the beginning, I was telling people the only argument that you're going to be able to have here is that the people believed. I said that at the beginning, but that's not the argument. The debate is, are the Neteru literal?
All right, so hold on. So Rob Bourne, did you hear that? Did you hear that, Rob?
I hear that, but how do you get to that and don't look at what the Egyptians wrote for themselves?
Right.
How do you have this conversation if you saying that is not what I'm? That just sounds like a mind a shenanigan.
It's not a shenanigan because, like I said to Unc, and Unc agrees with this. If you ask an anthropologist, just straight up, are the Neterus literal? They're gonna say no. And if you say to the anthropologist, well, the people believe that the Neteru are literal, they're going to say you're right.
Okay,
but because the people, they're going to say because the people believe doesn't mean that they're literal.
This real quick, Assault. I'll cash out you $100 right now if you show me any Egyptologist that says what you just said. I will cash out you $100 right now if you tell me that they're going to tell you that these people did not think that shit was real and literal. They living it out.
But Rob Bourne, and what I'm saying, I'm not saying that the people.
You playing the game. No. You playing. Listen.
You mixing what I'm saying, and now you talking over me.
No, brother. This is playing the game. You're looking at a world where they mix science with their religion, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is what
we don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
No. What I'm telling you is, at that point, those Egyptians believed that these supernatural forces were real.
I agree with you.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Not literal. They believe that they were real, not literal.
Yeah, all right, so let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. Do Christians believe that Jesus is real?
Christians do believe that Jesus is real. Yeah, they do.
They believe in his miracles as literal events.
They do.
Now, you just got here.
Yeah, you just
they agree that Jesus walked on water, that he literally rose from the goddamn ground.
The Kemetic people do not believe the same way that Christians believe.
Yeah,
yes, you do.
Hold on, everybody.
No, they do not.
No, both of y'all.
No, they do not.
Hold on, everybody got to stop. And this is what the hell I thought the debate was going to be about, though. Saw 7. You get that? That's what I thought it was. That's all.
Confusing was though. Yeah,
you get my point, right? We just got to get
your point. I get your point and Rob Bourne's point. All right. What I think you guys are like, if you look at the Shabaka Stone talks about the embodiment of the Neteru into vessels, right?
I agree that.
Wood, statues, the air, the sun, right? All of these things the Neteru embodies, right? When you go to the King's List, right? And the King's List names the Neteru. And then after Heru, it names the human Neteru. But you got to understand, there's a determinative there that separates Heru as the sky god and the kings, the human kings, as human deities, right? That's why you got to have a coronation ceremony, which is the veneration of that human being to become the Neteru. So they understood a metaphor. Shenanigans. This is how they practice, brother.
Hey, yo, bro.
Let them talk.
Anthropologists will not say they literal. Just because the people believe don't mean that they literal. We know that Ra is not the sun. So y'all capping right now. But I actually want to say this. Hold on. I actually came on not for that, but I came on because I laughed I laughed so much when I heard that you and Reggie tried to make Reggie a champion because of a tie.
I didn't say it was a tie.
Reggie asked sa.neter, who's the decision maker of who is the champ of the House of Consciousness.
I don't watch this no more. It's not a question. I'm sorry, this is clear. I'm sorry, hold on, brother. Let's just have a conversation. This is a quick question.
Wait, hold on, Rob Bourne.
They put a poll up.
Let me finish this.
Was there a poll?
Let me finish. There's
no poll? So how you know who won if there's no poll?
Let me finish, brother. You keep interrupting me. Like I said, nowhere in no type of sporting event, when it comes to a championship, that a tie makes you a champion.
We don't know what the tie. There was no poll.
Rob Bourne?
There was no poll.
There was no poll because Rob Bourne, Reggie, and Jabari and sa.neter agreed to no poll.
Why?
Right? Because they felt the poll was going to be biased. That's what Punk was saying. That's what everybody was saying. That who's going to be able to determine who's right or not? So now we have to go by what the
people who paid for the debate.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody saying, Rob Bourne, because I said that I wanted to poll, but they didn't want to poll.
Hold on for a minute. Let's get back to the you making the point that you're claiming that the Egyptians themselves didn't think it was literal. Let's get back to that. I'm saying they believe that. That's why they put them in the royal cartouches. They wouldn't have put them in there if they didn't think they was literal rulers and ruled Egypt. That's all I'm saying. And literal to Egyptian is different than what we thinking. They said,
that's why I don't think they would use the word literal. They would use the word real in our definitions. They wouldn't use.
Can I say something?
They would use without metaphor or exaggeration because they use metaphor and symbols to describe these neters.
All right, hold on, Rob Bourne, where you at?
I'm right here,
I
brother.
just want to make sure that this conversation kicked off with you and Jabari arguing over whether the Egyptians believed that. It never was whether them two believed it, whether you and Jabari believe, right? So I don't know how the hell it got to that, yo.
Yeah, it was all about it being supernatural. So like if we pull up, you can look this up real quick and put it on the thing. They discovered like 5 years ago the oldest copy of the Book of Two Ways. The Book of Two Ways describes what happens when you die and the road that you go through when you die. And all of these meta rules and demons and angels, if you want to use that term, that they got to fight. This is not metaphysical. They believe that. Just like this brother just agreed that the Christians believe that Jesus rose from the goddamn dead. They literally believe that. This is not about if we use it 2026, can you prove that? No. This is about the supernatural beliefs of the Egyptians. Right. You guys are trying to metaphysical this stuff because you don't want to agree that they are supernatural. All of the scholars tell you that
metaphysical. Listen to your speech. Supernatural is metaphysical.
No,
the way you guys talk.
No, it's not. Supernatural means out. Supernatural, define supernatural.
I got you, Rob.
Supernatural means outside of the nature.
Define metaphysical.
Supernatural means supernatural, like whatever the positive of super is. It's
outside of the realms of nature.
Yeah, it's outside of nature.
Outside of the four forces. Hold on, man. Yo, bro, like, come on, son. It's outside of the four forces, the fundamental forces that make everything happen. Outside of that. Now, what does metaphysical mean? Define it.
Outside of the physical.
Metaphysical is pretty much the same thing that you talking about with supernatural.
Yeah,
yeah, put it on the screen. Put metaphysical on the screen.
I gotta go right now. I'm in the middle of something, so I can't finish this with you.
Oh shit!
But I'll be back. But hold on. When I'm finished, I'll be back. If y'all still on, I'll be back.
Man, quit running.
But I'm in the middle of something.
So I saw seven.
Because
I saw seven.
Now you're running.
Are you saying that the ancient Egyptians didn't have a creator God?
No, I'm not saying that. Where do you get I'm saying that from what I'm saying?
I'm just being clear. So are you saying that they didn't believe in spirits that govern nature?
Of course they did. Yes, they did.
So what are we talking about?
They describe those things through symbolism, through metaphysics, right? And through allegory, through their stories, right?
My last question is,
they describe those things.
Okay. My last question, why did they mummify the body?
They mummified it to preserve it for the afterlife, right?
That's supernatural, right?
Of course.
So in the Book of Two Ways, the Book of Gates, all of these same letters that you're talking about is in the afterlife, correct?
Yeah, which shows, which explains that they're not literal. You're proving my point that they're not literal.
Bro, listen.
Physical things.
Bro, listen to what we listen to.
I'm gonna get back to you, Rob Board. I'm gonna have to get back to you.
Yeah,
peace
man.
To all of y'all.
If we listen to this argument, bro, anybody that has a belief that governs their society, this shit governs their society. They believe it to be real. What is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, and that's my point. Here go the definition for metaphysical up here. All right, it's got metaphysical. Let's see, of or relating to metaphysics,
or
relating to transcendence, right?
What is perceived?
All right, or to a reality beyond what is perceivable to the senses. You can't tell with your senses, right? That's metaphysical. So I don't know why. What I'm not understanding is why everybody trying to get out of the Egyptians believing like every other human on earth. That's what get me. And I know what it is. It's called the New Age. Simple as that, Raw Born. It's the New Age, bro.
Yeah, all Africans believe stuff, bro. Let them have their thing. Now, some things have double meanings to it.
Right.
That is explaining stuff that's going on, and it's a story that is explaining human behavior. But they got an ancestor realm, bro. What African nation? Who don't have this? You got people that's talking to the dead and all that. Like, bro, we do the shit even if you claim that you're not a Christian. You go into your mama grave. Mama, I just graduated college. Your mom ain't talking to you, but you talking to it. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo, it doesn't matter, son. This is just the natural progression of humans, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
why we want to make it seem like it's not like the Abrahamic faith? It's supernatural.
It's
Like you,
supernatural.
Abrahamic faith on that Bible shit.
It's supernatural. But go ahead, Rob. What's up, Rob?
Hey, man. If y'all listened last night, I'm glad I wasn't sitting in that dumbass room with y'all last night, because everybody in there, and you said it, I don't think they reading level go past a 5th grade. Because if y'all really listen to Infodici, and I want y'all to all go back and listen to what Infodici said. He said that they were literal and real. And also when he showed the figure, he said that that figure wasn't real. I mean, that we know that the figure wasn't real, but the people behind the figure was real and literal. Go back and watch this goddamn video. And like I say, man, my bad for cursing, but they wasn't listening. See, sometimes they gotta listen to comprehend, and I don't think none of them really was listening to comprehend. And sa.neter throw it off when he said literal. Sa.neter keep throwing y'all off and getting y'all off of the literal part when Infodici said that the netters were literal. That came out of that brother's mouth. Literal came out of his mouth. He said they were literal and they were real. I know what the heck I heard, and that came out of that brother's mouth. So Reggie won that debate, hands got dang on down.
All right, go ahead, Asal. What's up?
In the chat. I said, y'all see y'all brought my man Rob Bourne back to the fray round here.
I came out of the doo-wop, my nigga.
That's right.
Me
That's
out.
right.
They let me out. I escaped on the 12th hour, you heard? I got out of that shit.
Yeah, peace,
when
brother
I
Rob
shoot
Bourne.
to Brooklyn, I'm gonna try to catch up to you too. I was
You never catch up. I know you be coming out here. You never catch up, bro.
They had me in Bronx River last time. I hit Reggie and Sai. Ain't neither one of them hit me up. I said, all right, bet. But we when it comes to the Neteru, they're literal. The text will tell you that. They're also figurative. They're also the other.
Right? According to the Egyptians, right? We can surmise that, right?
According to everybody, because we have to, when it comes to the Neteru, understanding what they are is what they are is.
Wait. What you mean, everybody? I'm saying it not to me.
No, even to you, because what I would ask you in that point, right?
Existence.
Yeah.
Is everything regardless?
Right. But not only that, listen, when it comes to what they actually are, like somebody will say, it's not the sun, it's not the sun. And then I'm going to pull up to him to the sun. And I'm going to pull up the face of the sun, which is the Aten. Then I'm going to pull up Gebeb, and you're going to watch Teddy tell you directly the direct quote, which I thought Shaber Reggie might use because we had a discussion about it before. He says, I rule the Ta, I rule Gebeb. And the translation will tell you, I rule the earth, I rule Gebeb. Gebeb is the earth. You can't get around what they're naming the things around them. You don't have a term named earth at that time. It's called Geb. And when you're talking about a specific area, you call it Ta. That's why they call it Semitawi. That's why you have the name sa.neter.
So let me ask you this. What you think the debate was about? I thought the debate was on the same thing that Rob Bourne was arguing about. I thought they was talking about what the damn Egyptians believed, right? Now they trying to say, Jabari trying to say it was about what Reggie and him believe. That's crazy. I wouldn't sit there and try to hear that.
Right. I didn't think the debate was about that. The question doesn't even say that. The question say, are the netter literal? So it ain't like everybody's saying, it ain't whether what we think, it's what they thought at that time. We can't say what they thought at that time because we're living in modern times. So they can't come and tell us what we don't believe as our gods, because who are they to tell us that that's not real to us?
Yeah.
Well, even with that, who had a different word for the earth at that time that wasn't, because remember, they have the majority of the religion. So everything else would be considered a cult. They would be considered the mainstay. When they call the earth Gebeb, who can argue with that? Nobody. That's what it's called.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so like even if we looking at the pyramid text, right? And we looking
Mhm.
at Unes and they talking about what happens when the deceased is deceased and the king goes here and all these different things and you merging the Ak is gonna merge. Bro, that you they talking about the same that I mean it's just supernatural, bro. Like I don't see what the problem is with it. This is the way
And
that they define their universe, bro. Like, what is what the only issue I have is why are they trying not to make it supernatural? Why are they trying to make it seem like it's only about nature? That's what they
well,
doing. They trying to say it's not supernatural. It's all nature.
Yeah. But
yeah,
you forgot about
when
how
they
the elders taught it though. They taught it New Age style. They wasn't doing no reconstructing Egyptian religion. They ain't even reconstructed for real. So they was always connected to the New Age occult. Y'all get it?
Yeah. What you
Right,
think about that,
right.
Assault?
So when it comes to like that stuff, because when we talk about, and it says it in
Agreed.
the text, it says the moon is the eye of Heru that got blotted and such, and on the 15th day, blah blah. Like it literally says that in the text, right? So when it comes to texts of that nature and things of that nature, yes, it's talking about nature. But when it's talking about what Rob Bourne just pointed out, we're talking supernatural. When it
Mm,
tells you you're an Asar, we're talking about the soul. Each person is a part of the Asar. You're a part of his Ka'u. You're a part of his double. But when it talks about the 14 souls of Ra, you're like, what is that? And if you don't know the 14 mountains they're discussing, you'd be lost. But it's also talking about part of you. So if you don't know your body, the way that they knew their body, when the priest take the shower, what he say? My hair is new. My arm is this. My phallus is a SARS.
Yep.
My legs are those
My feet
so and
is
so. This
gas.
is
All
that.
of the netters.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Every part of me is a natural, blah, 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 blah. And I just washed up. So now we have a figurative, literal thing. So when I told them it was both, it was both. And when I told y'all it was going to be a draw because we're going to have love for my brother Jabari, and you're going to have the information from Reggie in that debate that's going to be hard to get around. That's what it is. The only thing that was missing is text. If they would have started to bring, like Jabari brought up
Exactly.
text,
You know
if
what I did when
Reggie
you
would
know
have
what I
brought up
did?
text, it'd have been
You know what
difficult
I
to get
did
around.
what I did with them, Assault? I brought up I started with the breakdown of the human. I defined what the Ka was, what the Ba was, what the Ak
mm,
was, and what these things do. And then I give three different
Right.
Egyptologists that say the same exact thing. Then we go talk about the afterlife. What is the Dua? Where is the Dua? Where are these netters during the Dua? Boom,
Mm.
all the way down the line. What did the Harper say? Then I talk about in the beginning, you had to pay to get into an afterlife. So now we see the construction of a religion to keep society in order, right? So then they said, well, let's make this shit available to everybody. Whoever got money, you could get afterlife. Come on, son. Yo, bro, like this is in the text. So if we start reading this text, the body and soul, and we start reading the book of Akar and all that, how you get out of that? It's
You can't.
supernatural. You can't just say, son, that this shit is not supernatural because you got raped by the Abrahamic faith and you want this shit to be so different and it's not. You can't.
You know,
mm.
it's supernatural and it's figurative and it's also literal.
So
And
I need
that's
to I
what
need to
cats
ask you
don't
this. I need
understand.
to ask you this, brother. I need to ask you this because you know the text. What is your understanding of the destruction of mankind? That text.
That's that's a couple things. One, it deals with the sun and its phases going across the sky, right? Because for instance, when Ra gets mad at the people, remember he's old man Ra. That's what they call him when the sun starts to set anyway, right? But when he's rising, he's young Heru. Remember, that's the blood of our set. When you see the horizon all red, and it get real red in Egypt. So that's Heru M-R-K. Heru Horus M-D-R-K. Literally. Hold on, let me get rid of this phone call. Get out of there. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, so when we talk about Heru and the Arquette, that's what it is. When at creation, he's the sun at his highest point where it burns you the most. And a lot of y'all feeling that this summertime. He mad at you right now, basically, when it hits the noon stage. When it comes towards the bottom, this is when they've laid the wine out, when it starts to get red, when the sun sets and she gets full of wine, etc., etc. And then he goes away to the sky, just like it tells you in the text. You don't see him anymore. And then you see him, and the cycle continues. They do the same thing with the Heru birthing story in him and Set. It deals with sun and moon cycles every time almost. The other things that are not, it deals with nature. And you seen you seen on there when I was telling them. I said, "What is the name of the king?" Nisut Beti. That's the Su plant from the south and the B from the north. What is the text with Asar? He gets chopped into 14 bits, which they compare to the moon when you do the moon cycle. He supposedly died in November. He supposedly either reached 28 days or 28 years of his reign, or he was 28 years old, whichever one you take in that particular case. And right there, you have the first 14 days, he's reigning, he's strong. Set puts him in the coffin, he gets caught up in the jumble, and then when they find his body, because Set goes looking for his body, looking for a pig, they find his body, take it and cut it up after our Set gets it. Those last 14 days, or when they cut his body up. It tell you that in the text. So this ain't no mystery. It's just a mystery for those who don't read the text. You don't read the text, you're not going to know.
Right. And now Asar then becomes the what of the underworld?
He becomes the judge.
And now we in the supernatural. Now we in the supernatural.
Yep. Now we going supernatural. Now
we in the supernatural.
Nature. Yeah. Now we talking about
I wouldn't even
what
say we in
happened.
supernatural, sir. Because you know why?
Yeah.
Because to them, they're still, this is activated within the tomb. Within the pyramid, this is going on, right?
Some of it. Yeah, there's a portion of it that starts in the tomb, such as escaping Gab, right? So let's give a literal figurative statement that's literal and figurative. They tell you, Ba our pet, soul to heaven, Sa our ta, body to earth. And then they tell you Geb has bitten you. The mouth of Geb is open. When the mouth of Geb is open and you're going to go into it, they're about to put you in the grave. This is said at almost every funerary text, right? So then it closes when they put the dirt on your body. Your job is to hold up.
They're describing it at your funeral.
Yeah, but hold up. Your job is to escape Geb when you're in the dirt. In order to escape Geb, what must you know? You need to know the names of the door in the Hall of Mahati. These are the things that you don't know, because if you're not into the text, if you're not into the spirituality, here, I'll just say, if you're not into our religion, you're not going to know that. It's that simple. And that ain't
You remember the names that you escaped the lake of fire, my nigga.
Hello. And made it drinkable. Made it drinkable in our you heard me debate the one cat on the thing. I said, your problem is you mad at us because there's a lake of fire and your priest didn't give you a way out. But if you would have read text 14 of the Peret Imheru, the water's drinkable for you. But your priest wasn't nice enough to do that for you. Well, whatever, all that extra stuff. Back in the day.
They didn't have a full text.
Yeah, no. It's all supernatural.
You believe that? Do you believe that personally?
Believe what?
What the Egyptians believe?
I'm a Shemsu Asar. I follow the ethic codes of Asar. So, yeah, I believe certain things. Do I believe that there's a dua that I'll physically go to? I don't know about that, but I definitely think my energy will travel.
I can respect that.
Oh, man, Asar, you're going against the comedics. You ain't real, son. You ain't real, son.
No, I believe they real. I call the earth Gebet. I eat from Gebet,
son.
right?
You gotta believe in the Duat, bro. They whole focus is what happens when you die,
at the bottom of Asar. It starts at the bottom of the Orion constellation, without question. But do I think my soul will travel there? I don't know. We didn't know if all the Egyptian souls was going to travel there. We just hoped to be in the field of our.
Was they
And
fighting them? Was they fighting all of them serpents and demons up there in the universe, dog?
was they you stupid? You
Yo,
mean
I
was they
know this
fighting
shit.
the
You know,
snake?
I like all of this
I
crazy
know.
shit.
I
So
know.
I'm like, yo,
they have protection spells just in case.
They say protection spells against the snakes often. Yes. Those
So
are
they trying
nah,
to
muscle
get
bro,
marks
rid.
that you find in the blood.
So are we looking at it through their lens because it keeps going back
Yeah.
to they thought that they thought it was real, or they wouldn't have
If you
did it. They
talk to
wouldn't have
me,
put
I'm gonna
the
give you what they thought and what they said. So there you
yeah.
have it. Not all
They
of
wouldn't
them thought they would get to the Aru.
have.
The question was, when your heart got on the scale of Ma'at, how would you be judged?
Would it be
and
like
that's what we got another problem. They gonna tell you that that doesn't happen in the afterlife. That's a
so
metaphysical
let me so let
thing
me
that talks about the mental.
let me ask you another question. So I just to get people who are listening a little more clarity. Are we just talking about one theology, cosmology here when we talk about this particular wind of the heart and opening of the mouth? Is that in every cosmology? Is that in the thieving theology? Is that in the Memphite theology? Is that in the Heliopolis theology? Is that in the Homoiologist
Yeah,
theology?
but it
Is that
is.
in
All of it is, but it's
is it
different names. It depends on the
Yep.
new rulers that take over, and that
no
deity
no
will
that's not
take
no
on.
no, that's not a good answer. I want to start to
The,
answer
the,
that.
That is
the,
the
the,
answer.
That's not the answer.
Okay, let's
it,
see what the song says.
the weighing of Ma'at is pretty much throughout, right? Because in the beginning,
Okay.
when you read the original text, it tells you, I had nowhere to stand. I placed the firm, such and such around my feet and called it Ma'at. And I built the foundation of everything in the universe with that at the center of it, right? So Ma'at is the center of everything. Everything is about balance. So
What
when
what you
sa.neter says, you are the devil and you the God, everything is about balance. When Unc
what
tell
you
you,
say
I don't believe in none of it. I need to see this side, I need this side.
what
That's
you say
about
that was
balance.
what you say that was imposed?
What's imposed?
I would say that my eye in
Nah,
particular would be
you can't run away
no,
from
No,
this. You just
Ma'at
said
has
that you
always
wanted to hear
been
a
here.
song say the same thing I just said,
brother, please
and you
quit
said
cutting me off,
nah,
brother.
nah,
Brother,
brother,
please
no,
quit
no,
cutting
no.
me off, brother, because I
I'm not trying to
guarantee you I
cut
know
you
a
off.
little bit more. No, I just but you are. And
So
I don't
let's
know
go
why.
Old
Yeah,
Kingdom real
So
quick.
today,
Let's go Old
I
Kingdom so
just
y'all
really
don't get
want to
into a feud.
Hold on for a
I
minute.
Let's
Let's
go
just really
Old
want to get
Kingdom
my
real quick
point
so y'all
out.
don't get
I
into
don't
a
know
feud.
why you keep
Go ahead.
cutting me off.
Whoa. Let me let you get your point out. Let me read the super chat. The super chat says, there is no credible basis to argue that the ancient Egyptians did not take their deities literally, especially when the scholars like Richard Wilkins, Tamar L. Suda, and George Hart provide abundant evidence showing otherwise. Right. I thought that
Tamara
was
El
going to be.
Siuda is she's good, but she's not more credible than Infudishi. So I would never tell you to say that. And me and Tamara El Siuda are cool. So whoever typed that, don't just because it's white water, don't mean the ice is colder. When you hear the example, you take it from Infudishi and you take it from Makedi Ahmed first. Tamara El Siuda, we're good people, but I would take my definition and information from Infudishi first when it comes to that. Go ahead.
Let me tell you why I wouldn't do it. Because
And
yesterday,
Richard, oh, go ahead.
hold on. Infidisi brought it in Akashic records. The Akashic records is what we're actually talking about, right? It's that whole new age thing, bro. It's the theocratical society, right? Who is the theocratical society? It say the Sanskrit term Akasa was introduced to the language of the theocracy through Helen Blavatsky. We do not accept that in indigenous ancient teachers, bro. Just like you said,
Exactly.
Rob, just like I was saying, it's a bunch of nonsense, and that's what Jabari be practicing. This right here, yo. So whenever y'all hear Akashic records, here you go, right?
Move around.
It's
Move around.
pseudo nonsense, not traditional African religion. That's why I'm not
Yeah.
listening
When
to
you
these. I can't do
well,
it, man.
I listen to Infudishi because both of them use the Akashic records on occasion. Him and Tamara El Siuda. But
All right.
Man, I'm
when it
throwing
comes
that shit
to
away, man.
yeah,
Yo, throwing that Akasha record shit in the trash, man.
Yeah, when you take the information, you get it from the text. So if you don't go to the text, you can never correct what's wrong or understand if somebody tried to get a slick one on you. For instance, they say ba our pet, sa our ta, right? So to land is what ta means, body to the heaven. So if we translate the other one and we say, I rule the ta, the land, I rule Gebeb, earth, that's how it should go. That
That's
would be
kind of
proper
like saying.
placement of the word.
Wait, so you saying that
You
the
keep talking
Ashike
every
records
time I
is?
say something. Oh my God.
My bad, bro. Go ahead. It's not shit.
I just wanted to say something. But
The netter, nigga.
who is this? Let me see who I'm talking to. Another root spook
Go ahead,
guys.
King.
You
That's
talking
Rob
Rob
Bourne.
That's Rob Bourne, yo.
Oh, that's Rob Bourne. Oh, peace, Rob Bourne. Peace, Rob Bourne. You know, I'm a fan of yours. I ain't gonna lie.
I said, my man, he done brought my man's back out.
Where you been at, nigga?
Bring out the ring.
I'm the boss from the Ashike records. These niggas is crazy.
I'm not
yeah, I don't mess with the Akashic record.
The Cosmic records is pseudo. That's the point.
What's up?
That's what we trying to tell y'all.
I'm saying we all got duped, that's all. I got duped. We all wanted the African shit. We read Dr. Oh, they stole our shit. Horus and Jesus. Oh, yeah. Give me Gerald Mason. You start reading that shit. Yo, let's go find the text to see if it really says this. You're like, wait a minute. This I am what shit ain't this that shit ain't in there. All right, who we got? Okay. The meta volumes from 1 through 7. Oh my God, I got the official Egyptian religion. I'm gonna follow this shit to the T because it made sense. Every one represents a meta and there's certain actions. This is dope. Let's meditate, God. Let's write down everything. Let me go see. Let me put it. Hold on. Let's go look in the Egyptian text and see if it says this shit. Nope, it don't say that shit. All right, fuck it. We got Muda Ashby. He got all of the Egyptian texts in there. I'm believing that these dudes is playing with chakras. This nigga got the alligator with the 7-point. I'm like, oh my God, I got it. They got a comedic tree of life. This is where the Kabbalah came from. Then I start looking at these niggas lied to me.
Copied the E.A. Wallace Buds books and added
These
some
niggas
chakras.
lied.
Look.
Yo, bro, these niggas lied to me, son. They had me meditating, walking around with stones, God. I had stones on me, God. I was walking around with the lapis lazuli, nigga. I had lapis lazuli on me, man. They got me, son.
Man. I just want to know why is so many people hating on Reggie?
Because he won.
Why is they hating on Reggie?
I don't.
Like
Well, here's the issue with Faber. And I tell Faber, I say, brother, stop getting so worked up about nothing. You an elder. You can't. I know. He be so. I'll be like, you cannot. If you that mad, stop debating. Step away from. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing right now is they look at your character and then they look at Jabari's character and there's a stark difference. So you have to at some point in time calm it down and be big bro on a big bro level. The best thing he could have did, even if he wasn't really going to keep it in his heart, at the end of that debate, you shake up, you dap up, because this is for the community.
And
you got to understand, young minds are watching. Yeah, you're influencing young minds, brother. What you doing?
The game is being played. Jabari played that game like this. Like got a tie on, and then he throws some wild ass shots with the way he said.
Hey, that's why Wack went. That's why Wack handled him how he handled him. Because that's quick, passive aggressive shit.
Yeah, that pack.
Yeah, but Wack trying to turn it into some street stuff.
No.
Wack
He's superior in that quote unquote passive. He's a superior aggressive guy.
He trying to be hood with it. What you said to me? Would you calm down?
He done ran the blood pressure up.
Calm it down.
Hey, that's one. Jabari got 2 superpowers: the super passive aggressive, right, and then changing the whole conversation to something he want to talk about and defining what you talking about. Like
No. I said it yesterday, y'all. Here's his favorite statement. Rob Bourne, I agree with everything you said.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. What we doing here? So what we
Jabari, you
doing
be
here?
like this. You be like, you do agree with me, family. No, family, you have to understand. This, no, Rob Bourne, I get it, brother. No, wait, Rob Bourne. I know, brother.
This is how you want to say it, Rob. He hit you with this. No, this is how you really trying to say this. You be like, what, man?
Shout out to my brother Jabari.
You gotta give it.
And then here comes Saber Reggie. Saber Reggie be wilding now. He be no, you don't understand. That's no, you don't get. Stop now. Listen. Like, come on, yo.
That sounds just like Reggie.
You're lying. You're lying. Remember Jabari had me thinking, and I know, and King J, I know y'all remember this. I got to arguing with Jabari over a source. Jabari in that debate, he put up the thing saying this was not sourced. Y'all remember that, right?
Affluent.
I said it was sourced. Hold on a minute. I said it was sourced, yo. He said it was not. And then so when he pulled it up, I called him and say, see right there, that is source right there. Then all of a sudden he said, you know what? That's the best source he had all day. Okay, he was
yeah.
Let me do that. That's the best source he showed all day, right? I was like, he said, but it's not source right for a scholarly paper. I was like, it is. You gotta say APA, it is. He said, no, it's not. And Reggie said, you capping. I didn't write no paper. He had me caught up in the paper that never was actually written. So you gotta give it to him. That's what he do, bro. You gotta pay attention.
Master of diversion. I mean, it's a debate. I mean, it's not always about the information. It's about
getting you. It's about
who you got winning that debate? Did he kill the priest or not?
I thought it was 2-1. I thought Reggie got it. I thought Reggie took the first. I thought he took the second. I thought Jabari took that third. And that's me and Ankh was talking about it when it first went off. I thought Jabari did enough where if you a watcher of what our brother does, they was gonna say it was gonna be a tie or Jabari won it. If you watch the first round, you can't say Jabari won. Even Jabari was like, he was very spirited during that first round, Reggie was. Absolutely. So that first round,
I heard when did he bring out this superheroes? I heard he brought out Magneto and them niggas.
In the second rounds, it was crazy.
He did. He tried to do a comparison. I mean, it was and it's a discussion, in my opinion, because I've given Jabari a lot of discussion wins. That one, I don't think he won that debate. I don't think he won that discussion. But it's a discussion.
Why would he try to do that? Why would he try to do that when he wasn't caring about what the Egyptians believed? It was all about what he believed. You get that? See, that's when ain't nobody paying attention to that. See, Reggie was trying to show what the Egyptians believe, but Jabari was trying to prove what he believed. Craziest thing ever. And then we found out that Jabari don't agree with what the Egyptians believed, because he said the Egyptians believed they was literal, but he don't believe it. See how crazy that is? The priests don't believe it. So when Reggie asks him the question, he's asking him a question as if he's a priest. That's how that conversation started. When Rob Bourne is asking Jabari, right, about the damn Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? He's asking him as if he understands that he is a practitioner. When I'm talking to a saw, I'm asking you, nigga, about the goddamn on you're a practitioner. You really think you practice Egyptian religion? So that's the answer. You can't separate you being a practitioner from a regular guy walking around New York. That's the craziest thing ever, and people went for that, bro. I don't get that.
Jabari's school is called the School of Metaphysical.
Oh man, yeah, Rob Bourne, they tricked us, bro.
See, for me, because there's a point in the debate where Jabari's going to say these three are literal.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the title of the debate?
Yeah, he said,
"Are the natural literal?"
And then he did the
wrong. Three of them, right? I'm like, I never concede my opponent's argument in a debate, and I don't do it in the after discussion. But in another discussion, we might discuss it, but not during those times at all.
No, that's crazy. So now you telling us that you admit
that's what.
Yeah, my sister who was talking to you the other day, she was mentioning that Jabari didn't say that. That's why I was like, well, sis, It
Yeah,
said 3 of them are literal on the joint. You got to
yeah,
go watch the debate again. But this is, and
that's wild.
that's kudos to Jabari. Keep doing what you're doing, brother, because he has the family in a way where they're gonna love him regardless. And if that's how you feel about him, by all means, do what you do.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, they voting for Jabari just because he's Jabari.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
tried. They
And
tried hard.
for me,
You know
me and
the
Jabari
damaging
get in
thing
the ring
about
and
this,
we
Asar?
whooped some Owaski folks, but I didn't think he won this discussion. So
You
What
know
you
the damaging thing of this shit, Asar? This is why this is damaging, why he doesn't want to admit this shit. In the conscious community, you need an enemy, son. And the enemy is who you perceive either the European or who's giving misinformation. You have been banging on the Hebrews for having supernatural beliefs that they can't prove. You have been banging on Islam, NOI, Yaku, all of this shit. And the same exact shit exists all up in that Egyptian shit. Once you admit this, you have no more debate with these people unless you talking about their history and what it did to our people. You understand how why this is damaging? You can't talk about the Egyptians being supernatural, bro. You can't say they believe in gods and you got to change the name. The Neteru mean nature. No, afterlife. It's the same thing. Just different in a different culture. Like they might not venerate the fucking the woman, but if you look at the Canaanites and all the other ones prior to them, they venerate the woman, right? So
I
it's
mean,
like it's crazy.
I don't know.
But I lost my damn mind.
But it's so I mean, so I maybe I'm too technical when I because I just hate to generalize and conflate and say Egyptian what the Egyptians did because I think they were autonomous city states. Those 42 Sapat.
No, you're not
I-
conflating, but we still talking about the Egyptians, whether they was different, separate, and different
Mhm.
villages, towns. We
Yeah.
still
Right.
talking about the Egyptians, bro.
So when
we was looking at a daggone debate, whether Reggie or Jabari believe it, it's the most craziest thing ever, yo. And I refuse to fall
Mhm.
for that madness, yo. I
Yeah,
want to
that
fall for that.
that
Do
didn't,
you
that didn't make sense.
and see them two fight over what they believe in 2026? The lady came on and say, we don't believe that. It's 2026. People
Yeah,
say, you're atheist. How can you believe it? I was like, what is going on here?
that wouldn't even make sense.
so
Jabari last two
there's
debates been his title's been wishy washy.
Yeah, but you know what? He did that so it could be ambiguous. Reggie allowed him to do that. Remember, I said the debate starts at the title, and then it's our job, right? Looking at it, sa.neter, me. When we looking at that, man, we gotta say, you know what? That's ambiguous, yo. We gotta have that subtitle. You know what I'm saying? And so
But to his side credit, he kept telling us that's not the title. He kept saying it's not the title, but
whatever
we kept just making it. But
title.
yeah,
so when you look at the Neteru in it, or when you look at how the
We was like,
Egyptians seen it,
you know, sa.neter. Then we was like, what? That
yeah,
ain't the damn title, man.
we couldn't believe it
You know, we thought he was scamming.
because they using the definition of a netter from the Egyptian lexicon.
You capping,
right.
Saw. Because we would not be here to watch them too, whether they believe it or not.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Right.
And then watch the whole debate. And it seemed like they was trying to show what the Egyptians believe. Ain't that crazy, yo? Y'all gonna see this debate. I'll drop the link again. The whole debate was both of them brothers showing what the Egyptians believe. Wow.
They had no choice.
See, you ain't got no today.
Yeah, because when it comes to their national, there's two myths that go on. One, you have to understand the myth is usually based off of one of three things. It's usually based off of what the sun does in nature, the moon does in nature, the whatever that thing is in nature, or it's based off of people that live, such as Imhotep, who is a Neter and got deified and was a real human, or it's based off of what an army did. So what an army does, if a war was fought between two particular groups and it went like this, that will become part of the mythos. And people don't know that because they don't care about it that much, which is fine. But for us that studied it and went, this is what you're looking at. So a mythos can be based off of those things. The last thing is a national myth, meaning The Neteru's national myth goes like this across all the septots, from when it was 72 to when it got shrank to 42 to the 13 in Nubia that they don't even count.
Don't count.
And when you talk about each individual Neteru, it belonged to a particular culture. So you have different priests. A priest would be a Shemsu Asar, he follows Asar. A Shemsu Hor, he follows the Hor. A Shemsu Set, a Shemsu Heru, a Shemsu Nut, a Shemsu Aset, to the point where other outside, hold up, family. So other outside groups, which is why you still see per Ankh's Houses of Life in Rome, with Aset's face on there and her curly hair, and Asar in Rome right now. You still see those old cults still sitting there with black priests giving divination to white people on the picture.
So even they got family cults, family deities.
Well, they're called ancestor cults, and you have solar cults, ancestor cults. You have animal cults that practice animism, right?
You know, I always thought the community was too temple centric.
Yeah, that's what it really is.
Now centric. I mean, they only focus on the things, and I always focus on the outskirts, the Sahara, right? The Deseret. You know what I mean? They always focus on those areas. You know, that's always. I felt like I need to understand you know what I'm saying, with the boundaries. So real quick, I'm not sure where your stance was on the black, and we don't say black land because that's actually a glossing. When you say black land is glossing, the indigenous people didn't use the word. They didn't say land. They just said the black, right? So for me, I always felt like the black was strictly the area and the farming area, which developed strong farming communities. The rest of it is not the black because it's obvious. What do you think, Asar? And then I'm gonna ask King J, then Rob.
There's a couple things with that. So the black was the land for sure.
For sure.
But we also forget the sea, all three of them were the Black Seas too. There was no Red Sea at first. It was the Black Sea also.
Oh, yeah.
Even up by Assyria, that other part, I think Assyria and Russia, is still called the Black Sea because it was one of the extensions. So all of that was the Black Sea. We don't even have a Mediterranean anything at that time. And what you'll see is people like sa.neter going to war with Asiatics and pushing it out further. Everything is about going to war with an Asiatic. Oh, this Nehesi helped you over here, this trader over here, they would say in the text. We're going to put this trader on the front of the boat. We're going to make the Asiatic do the dog walk, and we're going to put him on the back of the boat. And this happens to several Asiatics and several Nehesi that help the Asiatic trying to be a trader to get power in the middle, which is Kemet at that time. So once Kemet, so the first thing in the 25th dynasty that the brother says is finally one of the originals is back on the throne. He and Nehesi.
You made that up, man. Where'd you get that from?
You think I'm joking, huh? You think I'm joking?
Hey, King J, there you go. He was doing
good. He think I'm joking too. He think I'm joking. When you see the brother say, finally, the originals are back on the throne, we are back in place.
What's the name of the text?
You're going to be like, oh, that's wild.
What's the name of the text?
25th dynasty. It's either Taharka or is it Pianki?
I mean, it was delusional.
It's one of them brothers. That's as a matter of fact, go to
I'm about to get out of here.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'm gonna do a lecture when I get home. I think next week or something. I'm gonna break it down. All this down.
Hey, so look, man, y'all want to get a chance to see this thing we was looking at, man. Y'all can figure out whether y'all think the debate was over, whether him or Reggie believed it, which is complete craziness to me. You can say that you agreed to the one about that, was it? It was about what he just believed, correct?
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Right. So we must be crazy as hell then. That was a trick or something. We was delusional that whole time. I'm telling you, he arguing down. No, the ancient Africans didn't think that was. Look, we doing all that when he know he was talking about himself, yo. Shit. Whatever, man. Yeah, King J, that whole time, bro, we weren't looking at what we thought we was looking at. We heard something that said it's not a type. We was like, what?
Yeah,
My boy, you got
somebody in the chat said they call it the green seed. No, they called
yeah,
they
the great
called
green. The great green.
Asiatic, they call it the great green,
Yeah, the great
but they
green.
call the sea the black sea.
They call it the great green for sure.
Yo, man, easy on my black Asiatics, yo. The miserable
Yeah,
Asiatics, you heard? What they call them
that's right.
niggas, the
You know we
miserable
got my
Asiatics.
5% in here. Asiatic black man, filthy look.
Hey, yo, they call them niggas the miserable Asiatics, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man, son. Them niggas is banging on them niggas, you heard?
He said we gonna make him do the dog walk. I said, yo, these cats. Almost son of a Banya. He prayed to his God, I prayed to Manchu, and then I cut his hand off for the money. I got the golden. I said, yo.
Yeah, they like them. They like cutting their heads off too. That shit crazy, bro.
Let me dive in the chat and get a little. Let me see here. Let me get a little, right? Let me get a little messy it up a little bit. Let me see here. So, Golden Goddess. Let me put you on the big screen. Let me make you famous for a minute. Appreciate you supporting the channel. She talking to Miss Tiffany. He said he actually is that. That's why all these grown men get all in their feelings when he's merely responds to individuals who have been and is still speaking consistently about him. Well, I'm advertising a debate there, Golden Goddess. So I gotta use his name, Reggie and M. I'm just wondering why you hating on Reggie, Miss Golden Goddess. That's what I can't figure out. Why every time I look in the chat, Golden Goddess is hating on Reggie. We're only speaking about Jabari because he part of the debate. We're only speaking about Reggie because he part of the debate. What you need to know is next week it might be another topic, and I'll be on Jabari's side and banging on Reggie. It's the topic we don't agree with Jabari about. Has nothing personal, although he did steal a debate from me. That's real. I'm not making it up. And that's not hate. I just got a grudge against him with that one. I don't let that go as a grudge. But that's okay. That's how I was raised. He never apologized for that. He tried to wiggle his way out. Wiggle, diggle, biggle. And since he wiggle, diggle, biggle, I keep it right here. That's on my heart. I keep it right there. That's all. Yeah. But I don't got nothing personal, right? When it comes to his information, he just make up a lot of new age stuff. He has a new age degree in metaphysics, right? I don't agree with none of that. So if you're going to teach it, teach the history. You heard of Saw talking about the history, which was surprising. I ain't know Saw. I knew that because the Saw jumps off the daggone track too when he wants to, right? But we in this thing to learn about the history of African peoples, not a white person's spin. Akatsuki Records, New AG, the Spirit Forces, Energy Trend, and the light bulbs in ancient Egypt. That ain't why we here. We here to know real information, Miss Goddess. And based off your name, I would actually say the Goddess goodness. I ain't gonna say it says I don't know. I'm playing with you. But it's all good, man.
Hey, yo, what channel is this? Is your channel?
No, this is both. I'm double streaming.
Man.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Peace, man.
You got caught. I'm out anyway.
Yeah, you fucking caught me, nigga. Man.
Y'all.
Don't worry about it. All right, man. Hey, man. Peace, blessings in the peace. Before we start a war. Hey, Rob Bourne, appreciate you coming, dude. Though we needed that, though, bro. We did.
Nah, man. I thought this was your channel, man. What the fuck, man?
Channel. We needed that. Don't mess it up. Don't mess up the broadcast. Don't mess it up. We good. You never want to mess with broadcast. I'll let you know next time. I'm gonna say, yo, double streaming. All right, man. With that, man, we out, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Rob Bourne. Appreciate you, King J. Appreciate the Cash App. Hey, Rob Bourne, appreciate that, bro. All right. Boom. Man, so here's the link to the debate. Right? Here you go. And you know how it go. Go check it out and you tell me what y'all thought the debate was on, y'all. snake oil salesman. He's selling that snaky oil. He's selling that oily. Yes. Yeah, he flan the face. He flan. Charlatan. I must have missed a lot of comments on here, man. Hey, man, appreciate y'all not turning me up too much in the comments today, though. Y'all be on me. Y'all be like, man, what y'all wild out, man. You know, I always want people to understand Africa for Africa, man. So when y'all hear me fight about Christianity ain't directly come from Egypt, because I want those African people to have their own religion without having to have a Christ. Without having to have a virgin mother and a virgin birth. Right? I want them to cherish their ancestors and their gods. Right? So when y'all hear me talk, man, I'm talking because I want y'all to understand Africa through the eyes of the scientific study called anthropology, man. And anthropology actually speaks on using archaeology, using dating, using textual critique, the whole 9 yards. Egyptology, that's the professional scientific study of Egypt. These things, when they're doing what they're supposed to do, they don't add nothing to it. They simply present what the people are talking about. And so for me, no matter what they say, the conversation was always about what those African people was talking about, what they believed. We know this because when you watch that debate today, you'll see that that's exactly what everybody was showing. They were showing what the ancient Africans believed and didn't believe. Look at all the responses me and Jabari had back and forth. He was responding to me saying they do both. He couldn't have thought I meant that I believed they lived one another. He couldn't have meant that because I talked about Africans. And I talked about how humans always believed. I talked about 350,000. He couldn't have thought I thought that. Well, you know, if you with it, you with it, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. I dropped the link, man. Show some love with the Cash App. Also, make sure y'all subscribe, man. My subscribers is going up on the Community Skeptics, man. We trying to get to 450 then to 5,000, man. What the hell is we doing? Show some love to the Community Skeptics. If you're in that chat and you ain't subscribed to the Community Skeptics, and if you're a hater, you ain't hating hard enough. All right? Appreciate the super chats. All right? Appreciate the people coming through. You know we do. You know we do. Hold on. Let me drop the Cash App. That Cash App. Go get some Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A vegan. Take the chicken off the bun. Eat the bun with the pickle. That's how we do it, man. How I'm getting out of here? Let me see. I want to get out of here with what? Let's see. Think I'm going to take y'all out of here like this, man. Get y'all out here real cool, like. Let's see. Yeah, we want to do this, man. Y'all just got to go ahead and let me see. I was just going to switch the thing real quick. Let me see. Let me see something right here. Hold on. It's the old one. Let me see what I want to take y'all home with, man. The toughest environment, huh? They don't seem too tough now. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Make sure y'all support this debate. It's going down at 6 o'clock, man. It's going to be right there in that sweet spot, man. And we ain't got to keep playing. We ain't got to keep playing, yo. We do not got to keep playing. Nope. We don't. Man, tell y'all what, man. Stay literate, man.
Stay literate. Teachers teaching. Lack of knowledge, it's a deficit. Why don't you get with it? Can you get with it? Monumental task without it. Why not get with it? Niggas get having fits. It never a quick fix. Trick doing tricks for preacher in the pulpit. The religious think science to be a trick, but it's a religious trick. Pull out a blick, pray to Jesus, but still selling bricks. You still don't get it. You're still with it. Now you're in deficit. So what can science fix? Can't fix your ignorance. Your constant belligerence keeps y'all in a trick. In a trick. That's just content. You stay a cat. What we do with that? We teach the teacher's teacher. Call cap on the preacher. If this was knowledge, you're in the bleachers. The pseudo slick, producing magic tricks. It's all a trick. Back to not reaching you. We the teacher's teacher. Calling cap on the preacher. The grift of thirsting with as a grift. There's no lifting. The tide is shifting. We practice steam when you're lift. It's a polished gift. So what can science fix? Science can't fix your ignorance. Your constant belligerence keeps y'all in a trick. Still in the trick. That's just content. You stay a cat. No time for the grift. We killing pseudo, no that's lit. Shit stay lit. We never quit. Not one bit. The literacy is lit. Killing them with the science shit. Whoa. Teachers teaching. Call cap. Stay lit. Steve. Lift.
I'm your host, Bobby Bangin'. With that, we out. All right, go ahead.